welcome to my channel. Hi, I'm Wendy Haney. Today we're going to do a fairly simple block, but it's a block I picked up at the Village Quilters Quilt Guild meeting on Friday that I recently joined. I'm so excited to be a part of my guild that's actually local right here in the village. So that was fun, and this is called Welcome Home Quilt Block, and it's from the Quilt of Valor, a 50-state salute by the Quilt of Valor Foundation. And Julie Hart and Jill Discordia put together the documentation for the Village Quilter to do this for Quilt of Valor. So this is a block that I picked up. They give us all the pieces, and then we just have to make one block and then bring it back, and then they're going to put them all together for a Quilt of Valor. I should have picked up a couple of them. Silly me. But I heard somebody asking, well, how do you make this? So I thought, you know what? Let's get a video out there for everybody. Might be a little late for them, but here it is. This is a little bit of an unusual size block. It is a 14.5-inch unfinished block, so a 14-inch finish, which is fairly rare. But given they're probably going to put this all together in the same quilt, hey, it doesn't matter what size blocks you are as long as they go together. So here we have it. What you're going to need for this is, out of your white, you're going to need a 6.5-inch block, a 4.5-inch block, and two 2.5-inch blocks. Okay, that's for your white. Then for your strips, for the gold or the yellow, you need two 8.5-inch strips, two 2.5 by 8.5-inch strips. For your red, wow, let's try this again. For your blue, a 6.5, 8.5, and 12.5. So 2.5-inch strips, 12.5, 8.5, and 6.5. And your red, you're going to need the exact same thing. 12.5, 8.5, and 6.5. Pretty straightforward. This works really well for strip piecing. Cut a bunch of 2.5-inch strips and you get these out of it. These, well, if you're doing multiple blocks, do a couple 6.5-inch, 4.5, and a 2.5-inch strip, and you should be able to get that done. Okay, so what do we need to do? The easiest thing here is to get this all laid out initially, because then usually what I have you do is I go, okay, we're going to do this piece and sew it and go to the machine, and this and this. This goes together very, very quickly if you lay it out and know which pieces you can all take to the machine at the same time. Okay, our 6.5-inch, and we get our blue 6.5, one of our 2.5-inch white. Do I have those? This is what's fun, tone on tone. I just went to my stash and found some patriotic blue, red, gold, white fabric. Okay, and then your red 6.5. Then our gold 8.5. And yeah, you're going, oh, that doesn't match. Well, it won't until you start piecing it. But by laying it out, you'll know which pieces you can all take to the sewing machine at the same time. We're going to throw this 4.5-inch up here in the corner. And that goes up there. We got our big red and our blue over here, and our blue here. So this means we can take our blue and put it right on top of our white and take that to the sewing machine. Okay? And yes, I pin at least one so I know which side I'm sewing on. You're going to sew a 1/4 inch seam. We can put our little white one, sugar, there we go, on top of our red. 1/4 inch. And we can put our gold on top of our blue. And our gold with our red. Okay, 1/4 inch. And we can do this little guy also. Our 2.5 inch square on top of our 12.5 inch red. There we go. So we can take all of these to the sewing machine all at once and get them done. And then I will tell you which direction to press things. And then we're going to come back and start putting them together with the rest of these pieces. Now, how slick is that? Now that we have those sewn together, I've laid it back out again to make sure I'm getting my layout right. This set, your white 6.5 inch and your 6.5 inch long strip of blue, you're going to press towards the blue. Pressing is very important in this so that things nest nicely as we put them all together. Our 6.5 inch red and 2.5 inch square of white, you're going to press to the red. You've got your 2 strips with the gold that are 8.5 inch long. Press towards the don't press towards yellow. Press towards your blue and press towards your red. Then we finally have our long 12.5 inch red with our 2.5 inch white. And once again, you're going to press towards the dark, the white. Okay, now that you have all of that done, we're able to put together a few more pieces. And this is another step where you can take 2 things to the sewing machine at the same time. Set those aside. Those are going to have to wait. This one, you're going to put your 4.5 inch white on top of, trimmed funky there. There we go. So your gold and your blue on top of your white, 4.5 inch, and then put your red and white on top of your blue and white. And once again, because of how we pressed, we can nest these seams very nicely. Okay, go to the sewing machine and get those sewn together. Okay, now we have this piece done, and we press towards the red, and we have this piece done, and we've pressed down here. Now we're ready to put a few more pieces together. We're to the point now where we're only going to be able to put one set together at a time. And I also realized I talk about making sure you lay things out so that you remember how they go together. Well, it helps when you lay it out right the first time. I realized I had this piece flipped this way, having both our yellows on the inside. Oops, I'm sorry. As we edit the video, I will correct this so you don't end up here and go, what the heck? So, red is down. Red is towards the other block. So now we're going to put those together. Okay, and when you saw me put this together and I was like, ooh, these don't line up, that's because that white block wasn't exactly 4.5 inches square. I forgot to trim one side of it, so it was not matching. I am having a heck of a time in this video today. I think I need some wine. It's been one of those weeks. Or maybe not. Okay, so go to the sewing machine and stitch a 1/4 inch there. Then we have this, and it's the right way with your red towards your other block. And this one, you're going to press towards the red. Okay? That way, it's going to nest nicely with this seam. So, you guessed it, we're now going to put our 4.5 inch white with our 8.5 inch blue and yellow together. And yes, double, triple checking, I have this right. We're going to put this together, and because of the way we pressed, We can just nest those very, very nicely there and line that all up. And we're going to take those to the sewing machine and stitch 1/4 inch. Okay, now we're ready for, well, guess what? I bet you figured out what we need to do next. The red isn't exactly going to fit on there, so we're going to need to put the blue on top of this next. Blue, right sides together. Yes, did you notice I'm not using batiks again? Woohoo! That's 2 times in a row. Okay, right sides together, and you're going to stitch 1/4 inch. Then we're ready for the last piece. The nice thing with this block is there's no putsy trimming. There we have the last step, and we're pressing towards the blue. Yes, pressing towards the blue. You guessed it. The final set we're going to put on top of this. Your seams here will nest very nicely. Just kind of roll that there and pin that. What I like to do is get my seams nested, do this end, and then down here, I always, match my ends and then ease it in if necessary. Sometimes with longer pieces, might need to adjust it just a little bit. Depends on your cutting and your seams. And you're going to stitch 1/4 inch all the way down. And there we have our finished block. And this one, you are going to press to your red. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty tickled with it. Not too bad for pulling fabric out of my stash. Yeah, I'm very pleased. Not sure what I'm going to do with it because you know what? This is not going to go with my normal orange, blue, and purple quilt blocks that I've been doing. But I'm really pleased with it, and I actually have 2 of them done now. So it's a straightforward block. Almost all of it is strip cutting, and other than your white, and then it goes together so quickly. There is no trimming up squares, anything else. You just start putting it together. And if you're doing more than one block, you can definitely do a lot of chain piecing one right after the other, which is what we did when we got started. So there you go, from the Quilts of Valor, a 50-state salute by the Quilt of Valor Foundation, and this is what the Village Quilters are doing for 2026. So I hope that helps any of you that are looking to put together this block, and those of you that aren't, enjoy it. Check out, I've got the, in the description below, and we're going to put it here, is a link to where you can get the template for this. I'll put more details in there as well, and you're good to go then. Take care, and thank you so much for watching.